Hello and welcome back to MEIOU and Taxes 2.0 Genoa round 2. I'm Count Christo, and today I'm going to win this war against Aragon. I don't know when I last clicked there to unpause when not in multiplayer. That's very weird. Now, I forgot to improve relations. Venice. Papal State. You should totally ally me. Even if they're not going to ally me, we should still totally improve relations with them. The other thing we should do probably is an early war. Now, I'm thinking Pisa. Allied to Padua and Siena. We could probably do that. Maybe these guys, though. They're allied to these guys, but they're about to lose a big war, so... just seizing Padua would be good. Milan definitely wants Padua in this war, because it's their core. Let's start fabricating on Montferrat. I think they're pretty important. They've got some good stuff here, and I don't want these our greedy neighbours to gobble it up. So, start working on that. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I need to sneeze. Ah, excuse me. I'm pretty sure my mute button is working now. Hasn't been for a while, so I'm very sorry that you've had to hear the effects of my slight cold in some other episodes. There's not Trastamara as your rival. What a waste of time. Trastamara's not going to exist for much longer. Alright, so I was thinking about taking out my transports. Let's try it. Let's experiment. Let's keep sending in anyone that repairs up, ready to fight these guys. So the war dynamism has kicked in. This province is subject to wide war dynamism. When the surrender time modifier goes away, it can be seized by the enemy. So it has a surrender timer. Now, the surrender timer is this one. It takes, is it a full year? I think it's a full year to go away. But then once it goes away, there's an event which has quite a short mean time to happen, and you just get the province. Costs about 35 diplo power and like 4 admin or something. Hey! The Pope appoints a new archbishop. As the head of the Catholic Church, the Pope has the authority to appoint bishops and archbishops in most countries. So we now have a zealous religious head, which gives us less tolerance. That sucks. More morale of armies, more missionaries. Okay. We hope His Holiness is able to look beyond our current frosty relationship. What? Welcome to Zena. So now Zena, where is that? There is no Zena. Zena must be the name of a city somewhere. Archbishopric. In case that gives us some more papal influence. Very nice. So, bless ruler. 1 Republican tradition. 6 months worth of Republican tradition. It's not really very worth it, I don't think. I think we're going to put everything into investing, trying to get the Curia under our control. Not many people get cardinals in this mod, obviously. You know, France and Naples start with huge numbers, but hopefully we're going to be able to keep a pretty close lock on this. Basically, our competitors will be France and then other Italian powers, from what I've seen in other games. Oh god, here's Aragon. Glad I left this fort on. That's less than ideal. Alright, well, if they're going to actually come and fight us, I expected them to just stay in Iberia. In that case, let's train up an actual army here. I mean, yeah, we'll fight them in return. They've not got a blockade running, so they've got still 50% chance to make progress. We've won the siege down here, though. Let's kill their navy. So let's see this pure navy strategy. Let's see how it goes. By pure navy, I mean without the cogs. Probably going to go our way. We're taking some pretty heavy damage on this galley, though. Oh no, we just lost a ship. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to retreat. Ah, but these reinforcements are about to arrive. Gosh darn it, okay, well, we have to stay in this fight then. Once the reinforcements arrive, hopefully... If I just had my whole fleet together, I think the no-cog strategy would have helped. There we go. Now we turn the tide on them. We lost 2 galleys. Well, if I had to lose something, I'm glad it was the galleys. I know I didn't have to lose something, but... given that we did lose something, I'm glad it was the galleys. What we're probably going to do is wait for these guys to have a disease outbreak, then attack them. Now, disease outbreaks. This has been controversial in the comments. I believe that you do take sometimes monthly attrition from disease outbreaks. That is, however, unintended. The developers have said that you are not supposed to take monthly attrition from it. The modifier is supposed to go away by the end of the month. I think it maybe only happens... yeah, that seems fine. I think maybe what happens is that if you get 2 disease outbreaks in a row, the modifier persists on the monthly tick and does give you a huge attrition tick. Stack up. No, there's no point having more than that on there. Let's wait here. You want another guy? Troops are so expensive in this mod. Might be tough. 6 on 8. Like, we won't win. 6 on 9, even. Need to send... Where's my cogs? Where are my cogs? It's probably... Yeah, okay. So the noble guys, unfortunately, and I think this is the free training guys as well, have all spawned in the most silliest of places. Right, so there's one there, one there. There's one here as well, okay. I should have made this clear at the beginning of the campaign. If you look on the diplomat mode, you can see we do have a province here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and there's one other. There it is. So we've got some strange kind of spread out trading cities, but which really help with our trade power in this region. Okay, so we earn 1.4. If I were... So our current trade income is 3.65. I'm pretty sure if I transfer, this is going to be less good. But let's give it a go. So let's transfer to the lower Danube, sorry, to the Aegean, and then the Aegean goes straight to Genoa. Let's see. 3.63 to beat, and we're not going to beat it. Almost certainly. Bear in mind, though, we don't have our trade ships protecting trade right now. So it's not really a fair comparison. Don't... Come on, have a disease outbreak. Missing localization, missing localization. What's it do? Oh, I hate that. You click before it loads. Oh, okay, that was the banking institution has just appeared, and it spawns in our capital, which is very convenient, so we can just instantly embrace banking. Plus 7 structure efficiency, plus -2 inflation per annum. Catholic, however, gives +2 inflation per annum, so it basically just counterbalances that for the these powers. Looks like Castile has won on the Iberian front. Hopefully they win this war generally for us pretty soon. Oh no. Transport's got caught out by this galley. Are we going to win this? I can't imagine we'll win this. We'll at least lose this transport. Let's send some reinforcements over. So are we all with... Oh, we're all with Sicily. I hadn't really internalized that. Okay. Okay, we need to deal with them, but there's no way I can deal with them with my current army without bringing those guys over from the east. That's everyone embracing banking. We gain rights to the Messina Strait area. Where is Messina? Sorry, there's a cable going over my keyboard, making that rather awkward. Oh, nice. Our domination upon Corsica and our great merchant networks have led to us getting trade power here. That's fantastic news. Let's wait for the monthly tick to see how good that is. Okay, so our trade income went down. Yes? Yes, it went down. Okay, so we're going to keep collecting in Crimea. That seems fine. Because the thing is, as I was saying, the reason you want to be transferred is so that you get this extra trade power here. Oh, it's not there because I've set this guy to transfer. Okay, so if you transfer, now we've only got merchants transferring or collecting on a home node. Now we have plus 10% transfer from Crimea, plus 10% transfer from Aegean. But it looks like the drop-off sending this money is just not worth it. So let's try collecting here again. We might experiment with collecting. Ah, it was bad luck. Gosh darn it. That's very irritating. Oh, but they don't have enough men to siege this down. Because it's level 5 fort that needs 10k troops to siege this. Good. So they can't siege that down, so they're going to just leave. Good, 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 good. It's very convenient. Okay, so these guys, have the ships arrived? No, but they have won this battle now. There they go. Okay, you guys, come back and repair. You guys all fully repaired? Yes. So we've won the naval battle pretty convincingly now. I think now is the time to begin protecting trade. Let's keep all our ships, apart from the transports, together when we're protecting trade, just for security. An early war against Deboria seems real good to me. Hopefully they won't get any allies, just because control over this node is going to be very important. And obviously we want... Oh, that's a good point, actually. Let's alert our allies to the fact that I would love this province. So if you're going to give me something in the peace deal, by all means, give me that. This is an offensive war, given the state saying it's offensive war support. So there's the state contributions. Give us some money for that upkeep. It's not improved with Milan. They're fine with us. I'd love to take Oboria. Large revolt. Chio gets plus 20 unrest. It's unhelpful. Deeply unhelpful. Hopefully this won't ever fire. Revolts, in a sense, they're toned down in this mod. In a sense, they're insane. So there is no recent uprising modifier that I can find in this game at all. So when you get a revolt, you get a revolt for a long time, typically. So you need to be careful with revolts, but normally you don't get any. So it's a balancing thing. You need to try and make sure you don't have any at all, which is easier, but then as soon as you do, it all goes tits up pretty quick. We only have 6,000 manpower, and our cap is 5,000. Okay, so we are smaller than I'd really realised. Okay, so the state has spawned. Fantastic. We're currently gaining stability points. If you don't know how this works in this mod, you gain stability points over time. Base of 10, modified by your stability cost modifier, which currently is 26.8%, apparently. Or rather, 126.8%. We currently got this many points. When you reach 150, you go up to level 2. When you reach 300, you go to level 3. It's 100 when you're under 1, I think. Okay, court. Wow, 63%. Are you kidding? We're never going to be able to maintain that. We need to put some funding into the court, and we need to put some funding into education. I really don't know how much you should put in these yet. The church does some on this. I really don't know. 10 ducats expense per year? No, that's far too much. Let's reduce that down. Let's put 4 ducats per year. That's 12, you know, that's 10%. No, that's 1 month's. A bit more than 1 month's income that we're putting into our state and our court here. That seems plausible to me. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Right, these guys. Transport's on the way. Transport's on the way. You guys got that monthly tick of repair. Only 1 damaged warcog. That seems fine. If you could protect trade in Genoa, that I would very much appreciate it. Oh god, here they are. Raised to the purple. Hey! At a consistory at the Vatican, the Archbishop of Zena was elevated to the rank of cardinal, receiving his ring of office and silk hat from the Pope himself. Nice. So we now have a cardinal, which means I can now do that. And now, when the Pope dies, we have a 50% chance of becoming the papal controller. He is 50, so it should happen relatively soon. He's brought enough men to siege down my freaking capital. The absolute savage. How dare he? Muscovy is declaring their unification wars, as they are wont to do. Do we want to hire an advisors? Right now, I don't think so. Oh, he's righteous. This guy is a god. We want him to stay alive for as long as possible. Righteous is normally an okay trait. It gives you plus 0.5 yearly legitimacy, but they haven't balanced it for republics. So it gives you 0.5 republican tradition, which is just crazy good. So how are the factions doing? Looks like the traders are about to take control. That's pretty good. It's going to take them a long time to siege this. They only have a 29% chance per tick of making any progress whatsoever. And they have a, what, like 8% chance of a disease outbreak every time, which halts their progress. We could also sally out, but if you lose a sortie, I mean, it means the same thing, but if you lose that, you lose the siege. So what I think we'll do is we'll land our troops. It's relieving a fort. Do we still take an amphibious landing penalty? I don't know. Oh no, they've caught our ships again. Let's just retreat from that one. All of you. Retreat? Yeah, good. So, if you... Well, this is a good thing to test. What we'll do is we'll land our troops, as many of them at once as we can. Then we'll sortie from the siege, and that'll give us some free troops. Well, free. 5 military points troops. An extra 5,000 infantry that hopefully shall turn the day in our favour. We shall see. Okay, so there's a feud between the Pope and the HRE Emperor, and you basically have to pick a side, but it doesn't seem to do anything, so we'll just favour the one that makes Bohemia like us more. That's something I totally forgot about. Don't improve with the Pope right now, improve with the Emperor, because I would very much like to become a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Italy will not remain part of the Holy Roman Empire for very long, if it does become part of it. How many transports do we have? 5, okay. That's not a very good fight, but I think we've got to try. We've got to try and relieve it. We've got to get a better general. Yeah, so Italy as a whole will leave the HRE in, I think it's like 1420 or something. But yeah, until then, we want to be part of the HRE. Oh, I can't request... Oh, the Greater Nobles can give me 1 more troop. Yeah, I think it's worth waiting for. Where is he training? Please don't be training here. He's not. Where is he training? Over here? Here. Easier way to check this, isn't there? We should do this. Okay, he's training there. Do we wait for him to train or do we charge in? We've got time. I want him to suffer a disease outbreak. Let's send our fleet as a whole to go and pick him up. Is that smart? No. Let's leave the trade ships protecting trade since we've won the naval game. And let's send the galleys and the transports to go pick this guy up. What was I saying? Oh yes, we want to be part of the HRE because otherwise it's so difficult to attack the HRE. It's just unreasonably difficult. The other thing that's interesting in this game is that vassals provide a lot less aggressive expansion than conquests do. It does. Even with a Conquest CB. So we're probably going to have a couple of vassals running in this campaign. Also, vassals, you know, give you a free, quote-unquote free, bit of manpower. Rather than Ethiopian emissaries. Oh, we'll deal with that in a second. Rather than, you know, you having to get manpower from your provinces, they have another manpower. And I believe there is, yeah, base value of 3,000. So every vassal you have is basically a free 3,000 extra manpower. Because they're getting that on top of all of their other stuff. And you wouldn't be getting it if you owned all their provinces. Ethiopian emissaries. So basically, the Priest of John, which was kind of a mythical story of a preacher down in Ethiopia, I think, is... I mean, I don't know. Maybe he really existed. I'm not sure. So I think we should send... Should we send soldiers to aid our fellow Christians in Ethiopia, or artisans and craftsmen? I'm going to send soldiers down to Ethiopia. And there's an 80% chance they get there. I've never had them get there. Oh! What happened? Aragon accepted peace with the former enemies of Castile. Castile and Aragon, they're forced to give up. They're forced to give us our core province. Okay, so they gave us these provinces. We didn't get to get this province, which is a shame, but we didn't have to fight them. Nice, and we contributed so much. We get 59 favours with Castile. Now, I believe, possibly by event, possibly not, Castile will break our alliance almost immediately. I'd quite like to stay allied to them. Oh, I was talking about that alliance limit. Like, why is our alliance limit 1? It's not. We're allied to Castile. I'd quite like to remain allied to Castile. So let's use all those favours immediately to increase their trust of us. And now, basically, if they keep this trust when the weird event happens with the Inherit Trastamara, then they'll definitely accept an alliance. They'd be all about an alliance with 90 trust, I suspect. Rivals. Okay, not Milan. Who's good here? Montferrat. Hell yeah. Who else? Pisa. Hell yeah. And Savoy. I'd like... Okay, so here's my thinking. We should probably take Savoy, take Piedmont early. Yeah, let's forget about going down here. We should take Piedmont before we become any higher tier of Italian power. There it goes. Okay, so Trastamara inherits Castile. Did they keep their trust with us? Probably not. No, because unfortunately, quote-unquote Castile is actually Trastamara by a new name. So they actually dislike us because we rewarded them recently. So that's unfortunate. You win the war and then you get a disbenefit from it. Okay, you can do this, which lets you declare war on Crimea. Promote an Edict of Tolerance. Oh, I haven't seen this. What do you need to do this? You need to have a admin skill level of 4, or a theologian, or low piety, or less religious unity. That's pretty good. I think we should do that. Is that going to lower our true face tolerance? Yeah. But we've got lots of Orthodox and Sunni. Do we have Sunni over here? I feel like we do. No? Kafir? No, it's all Orthodox. Oh, how about down here? Orthodox and Orthodox. Oh, interesting. Do we need more tolerance of heretics? It's already +1. I don't know if this is the case, but I think we have Jewish. No, okay, so they're currently persecuted. This is a good experiment. I don't know if tolerance of... Oh, actually, they're heathen Jews, aren't they? Let's check. Or Jews? Yeah, Jews are heathens to us. So this wouldn't help, because this is just heretics. Okay, let's not do that yet, because it's 100 admin, but at some point that could be a great idea. Alright, let's bring our boys home. Let's take the... Oh, that's the not the transport fleet, that's the trading fleet. But yeah, we'll come home, and then we'll consider an early war with Piedmont. Because once we get that aggressive expansion modifier, we're never going to be able to take a big city like Piedmont. And as it is, you know, there's not much urban infrastructure, but it's a 38-pot province. I'd really love to take this off them. So we're going to rival them. Savoy. And we're going to come back from here. Well, actually, I shouldn't have come back from there. Let's come back from Montferrat. There are actually lower priority than I was thinking. We should definitely keep improving Bohemia. Improving with Bohemia, because we need to be in the Empire to attack any of these guys. But I'm going to pull one diplomat back, just because I'd love to embargo these guys. So, Pisa, you are embargoed, sir. Montferrat, you are embargoed. Florence. Savoy, you'll be embargoed in a mere 17 days. Another national decision. God, they just keep coming. Okay, the spoils of war. So how this works is we treat the soldiers well. How this works is you can take a tenth, a fifth, 2/5. And if you take the least amount, you get some stability points. The stability points are proportional to the amount of money and your income, I believe. Or you can take this one, in which case you get some unrest, you get lower morale of armies, and you get a slight chance of stability loss. And this is the same, except everything's slightly higher. And you get 1/10 of the money goes straight to your court. So you take 2/5, and 1/10 goes to your court. So you actually get more money than 2/5. But we're going to take the stability for now, so we can't risk going -1. Negative stability is much worse than it is in base. Decentralized to stabilize our nation. We are going centralized this campaign. In fact, we're going so centralized that I might consider... What am I looking for? Yeah, so we could go up to 40 centralization right now. It would cost quite a few admin points to leave this policy on, but I think we are going to do that. Awesome. Now, what was I doing? That's right, I'm embargoing you in a few days. Bohemia have inherited the throne of Swindica. Hey, that was one of their subjects that controlled here and here, I think. There's no Swindica core here. That's Swindica. Okay, so they inherited this one and this one? No, maybe just this one. Cool, good for them. I love you, Bohemia. Please let me into the Empire. I need them to like me by plus 131. Okay, oh. How is this happening? They're inheriting all their subjects. Oh no, wait, that was a different... Who was that that's inherited? They didn't give him a province. Maybe that was this one. No? This one? I don't know. Who did they just inherit? I'm confused. Anyhow, yeah, we need them to like us because we need to into the HRE. But that is it. And hopefully will take place in the next episode. We're going to join the HRE. Maybe seize a huge Italian city. This would be a massive boon to our economy. Look at that farming efficiency. That's lovely. We've got persecuted heretic presence, but we can, you know, those heretics, they should rise up in our favor when we arrive, because we are tolerant of heretics. Anyhow, that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.